pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TTE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Lights came prime time.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Herbert. Finds Roberts left side. That one a first down pickup of 8. Herbert. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Duncan Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he pulled it and got good yardage himself.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sky Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. For Williams, there are the numbers from a week ago. He was inching up towards 200 yards receiving, couple of touchdowns, and I think he said it best at the end of the game. It was a pleasure to watch his performance, wasn't it?
Absolutely, because you and I both know none of those numbers came by accident. They were a result of him being in perfect sync with his quarterback, and boy, it was beautiful to watch.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 22, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Finding room in midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, Fantastic.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, let's see what that's about. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd and 1, Herbert. That one is caught by Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds Watson complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 29, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Herbert on 1st down now. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 44, Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He finds his man complete. That's Hunt. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Taking in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right? In preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for KC, 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point, as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Shreds him with a stiff arm. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. This is intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Draw play, it's Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Herbert throwing again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. To throw again on second down.
Herbert will find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Throwing again on second down.
Herbert.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Herbert to throw.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. At issue here, does the football make contact? So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, it's Herbert. Another completion here to Hunt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Williams brings it in. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. But if you step back and look at this CD.